welcome to my channel Tommy's Sheep, and in this tutorial I would like to show you how to crochet this cute dog with movable legs. Maybe this dog can be also a wolf. I think it looks like a wolf little, so I hope this tutorial is gonna be useful for you. So let's crochet. Okay, I'm going to work with chenille yarn. It's 100 grams, 120 meters. It's 100% micropolyester. Bulky is 6. It's called Dolphin Baby from Himalaya brand. It's the best quality of chenille yarn. And I will put the link where you can purchase this chenille yarn in description of this video. But you can pick other brand of this yarn, and you'll need also cotton yarn for embroider of face. And an alternative to Dolphin Baby is Baby Snuggle. Okay, you'll need 4 millimeters crochet hook, 5 millimeters crochet hook, pair of scissors, stitch markers, yarn needle, hollow fiber, and safety eye buttons and safety nose button. Okay, I'm going to use 5 millimeters crochet hook, and now I'm going to show you how to crochet tail of the dog. So start with magic ring and chain 1. And the chain count as single crochet, and then make 5 single crochets into the magic ring. I will not show you all parts of the dog in this tutorial because some parts are exactly the same as parts of the dog what I shared with you 3 or 4 months ago. So you can find the link of other dog tutorial in description of this video or in information card. Okay, then tighten the magic ring, pull the starting tail, and I'm working now with this chenille yarn. It's not Dolphin Baby from Himalaya brand. This is not good quality of chenille yarn, and you can see why. Because the fluff doesn't hold well on the thread. So I recommend you buy Dolphin Baby from Himalaya brand because it's the best quality. If you will work with Himalaya brand, this will never happen. So now I have trouble with tightening. Okay, I tightened it, but I'm going to do it again because I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to make it again, and then I will show you what next. Okay, this is a lot of better, and now we have to join the round with a slip stitch. So count from the right side. It should be 5th stitch where you have to make slip stitch. So it's not the chain, it's the first stitch. Count it from the left side, and now we are going to make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Start in the very first stitch. It's the stitch where you made the slip stitch, and make 1 single crochet in each stitch like this all the way around. I'm hiding the tail, starting tail behind my work, because then it's less work at the end. And I didn't tell you, you have 2 options. You can make this type of tail or other tail, what I have been shown in my previous dog tutorial. And this tail is more like a wolf tail, I think, I hope. And the other tail is more like dog tail. Okay, in next round we have to increase. And you should mark the beginning of the round because we are going to work, or we are working in a round. So now increase the first stitch, make 2 single crochets in the same stitch, then just 1 single crochet and increase again. So 2 single crochets now. In the next stitch, 1 single crochet. Now 2 single crochets. And last stitch, there should be 1 single crochet. Okay, in next round, make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And you should have 9 stitches at the end of the round. But I will not tell you in each round how many stitches you should have at the end of each round, because I'm working on the written pattern and it will be available in 1 week, so I will let you know then. Okay, I'm at the end of the round, and in the next round we are going to increase again. So increase the first stitch, make 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and in next stitch make just 1 single crochet. Now 2 single crochets. So increase every second stitch around. Okay, now make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around and make 4 rounds in total. So 4 rounds of single crochets, 4 rounds without chains, without increase, without decrease. So continue working and then meet me back again. I am at the end of the round and I have done 4 rounds of single crochets, and now we have to decrease. So we are going to decrease on the beginning of the round. So make 2 single crochets together, and then you have to decrease on the other side. So now make 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches and then decrease again. Okay, now make 2 single crochets together, so decrease again. In this round we have decreased twice, then make 1 single crochet to the end. Okay, in next round you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch around. In next round we are going to decrease again on both sides like before. So at the beginning make 2 single crochets together, then make 1 single crochet in next 4 stitches and decrease again on the other side. So decrease twice in this round. Between decrease you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. In the next round you will make 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and you have to repeat this decreasing again. So then you will make another round of decrease. So you will decrease on the beginning and in the middle of the round, and then you will make 3 rounds of single crochets. And of course, if you would like to have the tail longer, you can make more rounds of single crochets. So you can make 5 rounds of single crochets instead of 3. Okay, this is my wolf tail, and it's up to you if you will stuff the tail with hollow fiber or not. And you can keep the tail longer, but not with this brand of chenille yarn, with Himalaya brand, you can keep the tail longer and use it for sewing. If you don't use Himalaya brand, you can use sewing thread or thin cotton yarn for sewing. Okay, this is how it looks like, and it's up to you if you will sew both sides together like this or not. And it's up to you if you will stuff the tail or not. Okay, you can find how to crochet legs, head and body of dog in my previous dog tutorial. And now let's make ears of dog. So use 4mm crochet hook and start with magic ring and chain 1. And the chain count as single crochet again. And then make 5 single crochets into the magic ring. And don't tighten it much because it will be easier to pull on the starting tail. Okay, if you have 5 single crochets in magic ring, you can pull the starting tail, and now we have to join the round with a slip stitch. So make a slip stitch in the first stitch, and now you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And you can see now it was easier to pull on the starting tail because it was horrible just on the beginning of the ball of the chenille yarn. But it doesn't mean it's good quality. The best quality is still Himalaya brand. Okay, now in next round we have to increase, and we have to increase every stitch around. So make 2 single crochets in every stitch all the way around. Okay, now in the next 2 rounds, make 1 single crochet in each stitch around. In next round we have to increase again and increase every stitch around. So make 2 single crochets in every stitch all the way around. And then you will make again 2 rounds of single crochets. At the end of the round, of the last round, make a slip stitch, and that's all. Okay, this is how it looks like. This is my ear, and I'm going to make a slip stitch at the end. And if you will use the chenille yarn for sewing, keep the tail longer. And you have to make also with exactly the same the second ear. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make a muzzle of dog. So use 4mm crochet hook, start with magic ring and chain 1. And then make 4 single crochets into the magic ring. This is second single crochet. Now I have 3 single crochets in magic ring, and this is last single crochet. Tighten the magic ring and join the round with a slip stitch. You can count it again from the right side, so it's 4th stitch where you have to insert your hook and make a slip stitch, or count it from the left side, it's 1st stitch, not in chain. So now start to make 1st single crochet in the stitch where you made a slip stitch and make 1 more single crochet into the same stitch. So we have increased, and you have to increase every stitch around. You can see I'm hiding the tail behind the work again. So it's up to you if you will follow me or if you will use yarn needle at the end and you will hide it with yarn needle inside the muzzle. It's up to you. In next round, increase the 1st stitch, make 2 single crochets in the 1st stitch, 1 and 2 single crochets in the 1st stitch, then make 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. So in this round, you have to increase every 2nd stitch all the way around. So continue working like this. Okay, in next round, make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So it will be round without decrease, without increase, without chains. In next round, we are going to increase just this part, just half part of muzzle. So make 2 single crochets. Now 1 single crochet and repeat it again 4 more times. So make 2 single crochets again. This is second increase. Now 1 single crochet. Now 2 single crochets. It's 3rd increase. 1 single crochet. Then 2 single crochets. It's 4th increase. 1 single crochet. And last increase. And then make one single crochet in the next 6 stitches. Okay, in next round we are going to increase again just in the same part, in the same half of muzzle, and we are going to increase every 3rd stitch. So start to increase in the first stitch, make 2 single crochets, then 1 single crochet in next 2 stitches. Now 2 single crochets, so increase again, and then 1 single crochet in next 2 stitches. Increase again, so this is 3rd increase. 1 single crochet in next 2 stitches. One and 2. Increase again, so make 2 single crochets in next stitch. This is 4th increase. 1 single crochet in next 2. And last increase. Then make 1 single crochet in next 7 stitches. Okay, it's 5. Okay, so how I said, after increase, make just 1 single crochet in each stitch to the end of the round. But in very last stitch, I will make a slip stitch. So make a slip stitch at the end of the round, because I want to have a straight edge of the muzzle. So start next and last round with chain 1 and then make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So continue working 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. At the end of the round, make a slip stitch, but I'm going to make it a little invisible. Pull the yarn, and now you have to pull the yarn from this side in the first stitch like this, and then insert your hook into the middle of the last stitch from below and pull the yarn through. Then pull the yarn through other stitch again and wave it inside the muzzle, and it's the best how to do it invisibly. Okay, I'm going to cut this starting tail. It's already hidden, so I can just cut it easy. And the part where we increased, you have to sew the muzzle to the head like this. So the part where we increased should be down. And here you can put the safety nose button. So I'm going to show you where should be the nose button. Okay, and then you can embroider the line, the black line under the nose, and you can hide both ends of the black cotton yarn under the second part of this safety nose button. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to sew ears to the head of dog. So use pins with a large head or stitch markers or maybe something else, and place ears where you want. And now I'm going to use an invisible stitch. So I'm going to make first stitch into the head under one single crochet like this. And then make a stitch in the ear through the stitch like this. Then make a stitch again under one single crochet in the head of dog. And how you can see, I'm going to sew the ear to the arch, not straight. So you have to shape it well. Okay, so just follow me, make one stitch in the ear, one stitch in the head, and sew it around the ear. Okay, this is how it looks like. You can see the yarn is little, there are separated places, separated pieces of the fluff, but the fluff holds on the thread, because now I am working with the Himalaya brand, and now you have to sew and hide the tail into the head of dog. So just copy single crochets a few times and then lead the tail somewhere where there will be another part of dog. And don't tighten it too much or too little. Okay, I have done the line under the nose. Then you can sew the muzzle to the head with exactly the same way as ears. So you will use invisible stitch, and you will make one stitch in the muzzle, one stitch in the head, one stitch in the muzzle, one stitch in the head, and then just embroider. If you want, you can embroider the eyebrows and the line around eyes. Okay, now I would like to show you it's maybe nicer when you will not use invisible way how to join movable legs. I think it looks nicer like this or with buttons. Okay, now I would like to show you just how I sew the body to the head. So one stitch in the body, one stitch into the head. Work slowly, be patient, and if it will not be straight, you can fix it. So you can do this also in 2 rounds, so you can fix it, don't worry. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to embroider paws. So I'm going to use Chenille and black cotton yarn, and just follow me. It's really easy. Then I will make a simple knot from these 2 ends and hide it in the leg. Okay, and my dog is nearly done. I have to sew just the tail to the to the bum. And now you can see both tails. I made both tails. This is the, I think, wolf tail, and this is the dog tail. I think I'll pick this one. And of course, use stuffing for this one. And it's up to you if you will use hollow fiber also for the second one. I think it's maybe better when you will stuff it with hollow fiber. So stuff the tail with hollow fiber first, and then you can sew both sides together. You can also shape it like this, so you can make 1 or 2 stitches like this, and then sew it to the bum of wolf or dog. Everything is up to you. Okay, now I'm going to show you just how I sew the tail to the body of dog, and I'm using now a double sewing thread, and it's exactly the same as before. So I'm using always invisible stitch, and with this way I'm sewing the tail to the body. Okay, and this is my doggy. I like it. I hope you like it too. If you do, put the thumb up. I will be happy for it. If you don't subscribe my channel yet, subscribe and hit the bell as well, because you will never miss any of my video then. So thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward at the next video. Have a lovely day and see you soon.